I am that I am. Have you ever stopped to contemplate why God answered Moses the way he did? In Exodus 3:13, Moses asks a very direct question. When I go to the children of Israel and they ask me, what is his name, what shall I say to them? God's response is famous yet mysterious. Exodus 3:14, he says, I am that I am. And he tells Moses to tell the people, I am has sent me unto you. The plural mystery. But why use this specific phrasing? To find the answer, we have to look to Jesus, because he is the one who reveals the depth of that name. In John 8:58, Jesus makes a staggering claim. Before Abraham was, I am. He wasn't just claiming to be old, he was revealing that he was right there with the Father before Moses ever stood at the burning bush. When God said, I am that I am, it was a revelation of their unity. As Jesus says in John 10:30, I and my Father are one. And again, John 8:17, it is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. John 8:18, I am, there's that I am again, one that bear witness of myself, and the Father that sent me bears witness of me. The law of two witnesses. Think about the legal logic here. In John 8, the Pharisees try to trap Jesus using a technicality. They say, you're testifying about yourself, your record isn't true. Under Jewish law, you needed two witnesses to establish a fact. Jesus responds by saying, I am one that bear witness of myself, and the Father that sent me bears witness of me. So, when did the Father bear witness to Jesus? It goes all the way back to Exodus. When the Father said, I am has sent me, he was testifying to the eternal nature of the Son. Moses as a witness. Moses wasn't just a messenger, he was a witness to Jesus. Jesus even told the scholars of his day, if you believed Moses, you would believe me, for he wrote of me. Moses saw him in the prophecy of the prophet like unto me, in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 18 verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. He saw him in the seed of the woman who would crush the serpent's head. Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. He even painted a picture of Jesus through the Passover lamb. Exodus 12:7, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses, wherein they shall eat it, the sacrifice whose blood protects us from death. The relationship, not a transaction. When Jesus says, I am the bread of life, the beauty is in that little word, is. He doesn't say he provides the bread, he says he is the bread. It transforms a transaction into a relationship. It's the difference between someone giving you a meal and someone being the very air you breathe. When he says, I am the light of the world, he isn't just offering a flashlight for a dark path. He is claiming to be the source of all moral and spiritual clarity. To follow him isn't just to see better, it's to change the very environment you walk in, moving from the blindness of darkness into the light of life. Closing thought. The Pharisees judged after the flesh, looking only at the man standing in front of them. But Jesus knew his origin and his destination. He was never alone. He was and is part of that eternal I am.